Good morning and welcome everyone to Tea Time Tuesday. This is such a great afternoon, a wonderful November day. We hope everyone is having a great day out there. We're greatly excited today to have you join us for Tea Time Tuesday and looking forward to a great time of just resetting ourselves, pausing, and building resilience. And this is a great day to do that. And so we want to welcome all of our tea timers to Tea Time Tuesday today. If you can, go ahead, like and share this broadcast. And then also, we're streaming live over there on our YouTube channel. So if you would go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, and then also share that with everyone too, so that they'll know that the Renewal Center is live for Tea Time Tuesday today. So we are so excited. And so at this moment, once again, you're coming in for Tea Time Tuesday, a great fall afternoon to everybody. I'm telling you, it's a little overcast here, Hope. How's it going where you are?
It is an overcast as well. It's actually raining. So,
Okay.
yeah, we got some rain here, but still a beautiful day. Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be a beautiful day. Even the sun is still shining behind the clouds. So,
Behind the clouds. Yeah.
all right. Well, hello, all of our tea timers. We're going to go ahead and get started with our day. And we want to start with our tea of the week because we're really excited about our tea of the week. And our tea of the week is Scottish breakfast tea. Now, I know we know a lot about the English breakfast tea, but there is Scottish breakfast tea. And so, if you are a person that loves coffee, then you'll probably really enjoy Scottish breakfast tea. Of course, it hails from Scotland and it's a black tea and it's known for its robust and malty flavor. So if you kind of like coffee, you'll probably enjoy Scottish breakfast tea. I know that has a little bit more kick than the English breakfast tea, but we are in fall and for the cool weather coming up and that we're in now, Scottish breakfast tea might be a good match for us. So our tea of the week at the Renewal Center, Scottish breakfast tea. All right. This is good. Very good. Okay. Have you tried Scottish breakfast tea?
I don't think I have. I've tried a lot of teas, but I don't think I've had the opportunity to try that one. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
Okay. Well, we're
Yeah.
going to go ahead and just take our time, tea timers, and we are going to go right into a time of just taking a moment to relax ourselves. But before we do that, please put in the chat what you're having. You guys know what we normally do at
Yeah.
tea time. Go ahead and put your tea of choice today. I am having strawberry tea. I forgot the German name of it, but it is a strawberry tea from Germany, and I'm having that. What are you having, Hope?
I'm actually having one of my health drinks, which is uh, like a smoothie type, but
Hmm.
the smoothiness is gone. I took too long, so but that's what I was having. I was having a strawberry smoothie.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you have a strawberry smoothie, and I have strawberry tea. So,
yeah, yes.
okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with tea time today while we just take a time to locate ourselves. And it's so good to see you. Good afternoon, Monique. It's good to see you. Good afternoon. Patrick, our executive director, they're tuning in. I see them over there. Hello. Good afternoon. We are getting ready for our time. Yes, cinnamon tea. Okay. Well, you ready for the fall, Patrick? All
Mhm.
right. Well, we're going to go ahead and locate ourselves right now. We're going to take time to just relax our shoulders. And I know that I need this today. I've been kind of running errands a lot this morning. So I need time to just relax. So let's take a moment and move into a nice visual, just something beautiful to look at while we are taking time to locate ourselves. Well, that was good. I kind of felt like I was at the beach. I hope you all are enjoying that and took time to just relax yourselves. Hello, Apostle Monique. It's good to see you today. And you're drinking water over there, staying hydrated. All right. This is good. All right. Hi, Nicole. Good afternoon to you, too. We welcome you again, Tea Time Tuesday. It's good to see everybody. I'm sure everybody's ready for our renewal practices for today. So, Hope is going to go ahead and take us into our renewal practice.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Carmela again. And
Yes.
just thankful and excited to be here with all of you this afternoon for tea time. If you can, as you're coming on, please like and share this broadcast to make sure you can tune in and watch us over there on YouTube as well, where we're broadcasting live. And you can also be able to engage in the replays on YouTube as well. Great and phenomenal tool as well. And so we're just thankful that you all are here. Welcome to our Tea Time community. Had a great locate ourselves, had a great opening this afternoon. Glad to see you all here. Just saying hello to everyone. And this is just a great afternoon, and we are excited. Please make sure that you have your tea time journals available, have your pen, and just gonna just talk about a few things this afternoon, and some things that are near and dear to me as well. And I'm looking forward to sharing these things with you. And so we know maybe last week or so, this month, one day out of the month is World Kindness Day. And it's just a day where we embrace the kindness of others. And it's a day that's set aside. But I just believe that every day should be, we should be kind one to another. And that is something that we implement and practice in our daily lives. So I'm just grateful that we'll be talking about that. And we'll be talking about just what is kindness, okay? We'll be talking about that this afternoon, kindness and love, a season of kindness and love. And so when we think of kindness, tea timers, if you can put in the chat, what comes to your mind? Kindness, what comes to your mind when you think of kindness? Kindness and love, they're foundational to our community and society and cultivating, us from within, and so it's able to not only we're sharing with others, but we can create a more kinder and
Yeah.
compassionate environment when we practice kindness and love. All right.
Mhm.
So as we're opening up, we're going to be talking about that this afternoon, kindness and love. We're going to take a moment to pause and talk about this and really get this and understanding what this really means as living a life of kindness and love, a lifestyle where we move in kindness and love. So I want you to go ahead. If you have any comments, go ahead and share. Carmela, is there anything you want to share about today's topic on kindness and love?
Yes, I was just writing it down, and I would say kindness is more like being more, getting outside of ourselves to be compassionate, to be generous, and just really going beyond our own. I'm trying to really get the right word here, but I would say you're getting outside of yourself and you're giving of yourself, and that's what I think kindness is, a sense of compassion.
Right. That's
Hmm.
great. And I'm glad that you said that. When I think of kindness, I think of, having, showing empathy, concern, and consideration for others and for
Hmm.
others' well being as well, not just my own well being, but the well being of others and those who are engaged, those who are around me. I can see that for us is understanding the consideration and well being of others. And so, tea time, even though we've entered into a season of Thanksgiving, a grateful time that we're grateful, we thank God for Carmela, who has the challenge going on actively live this month. You should
Yes,
join her, and this
thank you.
will help us, because it all goes together, at some particular point. And so when we think of kindness again, we want to think about caring for others. That's number one, caring for others, showing concern and empathy and consideration for others, and their well-being, not just only our own. And so even in that, we understand not only our own, but we also understand that we have selfless acts. Kindness, is it involves putting the needs of others before our own. And in today's society and a lot of things that go on, sometimes, Carmela, we're in a culture where it's me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it's pushed and it's promoted to be that way. But we have to remind ourselves of the selfless acts and how important and how impactful they are to the lives of others. I want you to go ahead and chime in today, Tea Time. My question to all of you, our Tea Time community, is what is kindness to you? What is your definition? What do you think of when it comes to kindness? What comes to mind? And you can go ahead and share that as you're coming on. Again, kindness involves what? Caring for others and selfless acts, just being able to put others, and the thing about this here too, Carmela, is being able to put other needs before our own without an expectation of a
Mm-hmm.
reward or some type of recognition.
I agree.
You know, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
even with, I'll just say this, um, with gift giving, okay, because I like to give gifts. That's acts of kindness. I love to see people happy. I love to see the excitement, on their face when they're receiving something tangible, or even a phone call or video call, just to see the brighten up their day. Now, the thing about it is, I don't expect them to give, as far as, I'm not in it for expectation or reward of what I'm going to get in return. I just do it because it's an act of kindness, and that is the reward to me. The reward is seeing someone else happy, someone else joyful for a moment. And this is so important in our lives because we face so many things every day. And we never know what each other is going through. That's why community is important. And so when we share these acts of kindness, I don't have a real expectation, and I'm not expecting a reward or recognition. We can give in silence, we can give without anybody even knowing. And Carmela, what's your view on that? What's your view on, the selfless acts and
Mm-hmm.
giving to others?
Yeah. One of the things that came to my mind when you first started talking about this was, we do live in a society where everything is me in a way, but what gets me the most is that quote. Sometimes we can have that mentality of get all you can all you get. And that may not be a good way to approaching things. And that's just the opposite of kindness. So kindness is going beyond what I believe as far as, you know, getting something in return. That
Mhm.
expectation, as you were saying, you're not meeting you don't need that expectation to be met. But the only thing that's there is the fact that you're getting outside of yourself to show love. You're getting
Mm.
outside of yourself. You don't really need a reason to
Mhm.
show benevolence. It's just there because it's a virtue. And
Mhm.
so that's what kind of jumped out at me is that quote that we
Okay.
sometimes say. It's not
Yeah.
getting all we can get, but also giving it away.
Right. And I'm glad you said that. You said giving it away. I want you guys to share in the chat, and I also want to stop and just challenge us today, since this is brought to our attention. Maybe we can think about giving someone a call today, or saying hello, or just letting them know you were on my mind. I was thinking about you. Kindness and giving does not always have to be in a tangible form, just in where it's something, or like a gift of, physical gift. But in other words, it can be a phone call, a check-in, just giving some encouragement to others. And when we think about that, we think about compassion in action. We think
Hmm.
about compassion in action. Kindness is a tangible expression of compassion. And so, therefore, it's manifested through thoughtful words and helpful deeds. So even our words and how we speak and how we, um, interact with each other. And so today, since we know tea time is about pausing, setting, and build resilience, we want to be intentional and pause today and think of someone you can give a kind word to, someone you haven't spoken to in a while today. Take time to pause to give them a call, check on them, whatever it is. We know we have, different people, different relationships. Even if you want to just do something nice for them, something unexpected out of the blue. We never know what we're facing. And that's why it's important that we pause, and then we're able to pause and think about, so what we need to do. So today, I'm going to actually do it as well. I'm going to pause and contact someone I haven't contacted in a while, just to say hello and allow them that we hear each other's voices. And that's really good. If you're in the same town or city, maybe set up a coffee day, or sometimes you can meet, whatever. It's so many things that we can do to have compassion in action. And so that is compassion. It's kindness. It's expression of compassion. And it's through our words and helpful deeds. So we talked about one, we want to talk about when it comes to kindness and love, caring for others. Then two, selfless acts. And then compassion in action. All right, tea time, you're a bit quiet out there. I don't hear any comments coming in. We would love for you to engage, love for you to chime in, and love for you to join this challenge of just pausing and moving forth with compassion in action. And so, there are some benefits to kindness, Carmela. And the benefits, I found out with kindness is it helps us to have the personal growth that we need. Kindness has, even when I was like reading about it and researching, it has been shown to improve, our all well-being, and it reduces stress, and it increases a feeling of happiness and fulfillment. Now, this is something regarding kindness. We're talking about the benefits of kindness. And again, kindness, even when my reading, and again, I'm going to say that it shows to improve our well-being, and it reduces stress, and sometimes in high impactful society, there is stress. And so we just want to be mindful of that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I didn't see the comments, but I'm going to go ahead and post some of the comments. I apologize. Kindness matters. All right, everybody. If you can hashtag that, but Monique put in there hashtag kindness matters. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. You can take the next one. Her next
Okay.
comment.
Monique is saying, I love random act of kindness. Kindness fosters joy and positivity.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. Looks like Nicole has a comment. And she says, being kind is not an act, but an attribute. Yes. Kindness should be ingrained in your character. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. All right. And Michelle says here, kindness to me is volunteering to show goodwill towards anyone. Mm-hmm. All right, that's good. All right. All right, you can take the next comment.
Okay, that is from our executive director behind the scenes. Kindness, honoring the humanity in others, and being considerate and generous. Yes, love those key words.
All right, and Patrick here again.
He's saying kindness, honoring the humanity. Oh, okay. The humanity in others, being considerate and generous. Yes.
All right. Then Monique says kindness provides the opportunity to show others we care, honor, and value who they are.
Yes, yes.
All right, that's great. Thank you, Patrick. Hashtag kindness matters. All right. All right. Thank you, Michelle, for hashtagging kindness matters. All right. All right. Thank you so much for your comments and your engagement with that this morning. And so again, when we think of kindness, the benefits of kindness is the personal growth. It also builds stronger relationships. Acts of kindness can foster deeper connections with people. It can build trust and strengthen, the bonds, the relationships between one another. And so we want to be able to have healthy and fruitful relationships. And so when we have healthy and fruitful relationships, we cultivate them with, kindness. And this is so important, even in our friendships, even in our relationships and the things that we are currently, going through. We want to make sure that we have the personal growth and that we're cultivating our relationships with kindness. So here I'm sharing with you the benefits of kindness, which was one, the personal growth and how it helps us with, stress and eliminates stress and improves happiness and great feelings. And then two, stronger relationships, which it fosters a deeper connection and also trust. Okay, and it increases the bond between individuals and their relationships, in their communities as well. Carmela, did you want to add anything?
Well, I'm just enjoying the whole fact of these benefits. One of the things that I love is the fact that kindness, it not only just gives off, builds others, but it does improve our own mood. You know, when we're giving off kindness and we're not worrying about getting it back, it does improve our mood. We go about around our day, we're positive, our our work areas positive, we're just positive. So I love the fact of, you're bringing this aspect of kindness to us, and it shows reducing stress is a big deal in this world where we're running
Yes,
around so much.
yes, it is. It's so important. I'm glad you said that, Carmela. It's so important, especially with the hustle and bustle of daily living, back and forth. We can
Right.
miss this, we can miss those
Mhm.
phone calls. We can miss the attention to detail of someone who may need a call or someone who may
Mhm.
need,
Yes.
buy, surprise someone with lunch, cover their lunch for the day or a cup of coffee or something simple. And I guarantee you this brightens up someone's day.
Yeah.
And the third benefit that I want to share about kindness is it's a positive impact. It's
Mhm.
positive. Kindness, it has a rippling effect. And it inspires others to be more compassionate, creating a more good and positive community. So there we're talking about just the positive impacts. It again, kindness is a rippling effect, and it helps to inspire others to be more compassionate one to another, to be more kind one to another, even in our communities in this world that we're currently, you know, we're currently living in. And before I move on to the next part of what I want to share this afternoon, I just wanted to share a quote to all of you this afternoon here. And it says, kind heart loves deeply and forgives quickly, for there is no room for love in the loving heart for grudges to grow. And so that's what kindness does. Kindness squeezes out those areas where there's grudges. Kindness is in love and showing compassion one to another. It doesn't make any room within our heart, as that quote says, to hold any type of grudge or ill feelings, because we're focused on not just ourselves, but focusing on others. All right. And so, um, all right. Nicole says, yes, kindness, it is contagious. And I'm
Yes.
hoping it's going to be contagious today where we are going to do something nice for someone or just engage with someone that we haven't been in a while. I see Michelle has a comment. I'm sorry, Patrick. You can go ahead and read that one.
Okay. Patrick is saying, yes, that's good. No room for grudges to grow. Hmm.
Absolutely. Um,
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
Yeah,
Michelle, she's saying kindness asked the question, how can I make someone's day better?
that's
Yes,
good. That's
yes.
good. That's good. Thank you for sharing that. All right. And Monique, the benefits received by showing kindness to others is unlimited.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you so
like
much for
that.
sharing that. That is really good. Thank you
Uh,
all for your engagement in this. And so I want to talk about, the three things that we just talked about was the benefits of kindness, which was personal growth, stronger relationships, and a positive impact. And now I just want to share just kindness in everyday life. Kindness and just in our everyday life. They have the day set aside for it, but it should be a part of our everyday life, and who we are at the core. A simple gesture. I found this to be um, very helpful when I'm dealing with people or dealing with my job or meeting new people or engaging, period. I find that gestures are great, and it's gestures such as holding the door open for somebody,
mhm, mhm.
you know, offering a kind word, lending, helping them with a small act, or doing something. It can make a big difference.
Yeah.
Smile.
Mhm.
I do, even when passing strangers and walking, and I'll tell you this, and for the short time that I was able to live in New York City, you found that it wasn't the most popular thing. And you will walk in the busy streets, and me, would smile. And sometimes we wouldn't get those things back. But one thing I realized is that it's not gonna hurt. I engage with people with a smile. The person behind me, I may hold the door open for them. You know what happens, because I don't just become mindful of myself, I become mindful of other people.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
I become helpful and aware of other people, so we can do
Yeah.
simple gestures.
Yeah.
Again, hold the door open. Carmela, did you want to add anything?
Well, I was just thinking, you were talking about the location that you were at. One thing jumps to my mind is kindness is universal. It's a universal language. So it's
Yeah,
like you being kind. I'm sure anyone would benefit or enjoy, someone being kind to them. So I think that kindness is universal.
it is very universal. I smile, you can smile back.
Hmm.
I hold the door from someone, and maybe they'll hold the door for the other person behind them.
Right.
It's a tripling, like an
Yeah.
effect that takes place.
Yeah.
And so we want to talk about that. Let's think about that this week. How can we do simple gestures? How can we, lend a helping hand with just, it seems like small, it seems so small, but it's so impactful,
Mhm.
and it does make a difference. It makes a difference. So anyway, we're going to talk about that, simple gestures, and one of my favorite as random acts of kindness. Surprise someone with a thoughtful gift. As they say, sometimes I hear, what is it, pay it forward, or,
Mhm.
pay it forward. Maybe I'm in line and maybe somebody has a cup of coffee and I'll take care of their coffee, so just that is just so good. I love random acts of kindness. um even if, again, paying for a stranger's coffee, or just, volunteering our time to experience different things. It brings a brightness that, eliminates the darkness. Kindness is something that bashes away darkness, because kindness is coming from a place of love. And where
Mhm.
there's love, the darkness, can't supersede that. And so in our everyday life, even at work, even in meetings, different things like that, it's good to smile. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you
Yes.
feeling? Those things matter, with our engagement. So we want to, think about random acts of kindness. And I'm sure that we have all at some point or another have been able to do, random acts of kindness as well. And so we're talking about what simple gestures, random acts of kindness, which is just, paying it forward or different things like this, and just consistent, can keeping the consistency of making kindness a habit, not just an occasion. Kindness should be a habit, not
Mhm.
just an occasion.
Mhm.
And we should something that we occasionally practice and that we would incorporate this more into our daily life. There is never enough of kind words and being an acts of kindness. And I have experienced this, Carmela. Even when maybe I wasn't feeling good that day, maybe something was going on in my life, and someone would maybe send a text, or someone would call and say, "Hey, I just want to call. I want to hear your voice and check in on you." It literally shifted, the trajectory of my thoughts, and it made me feel that happiness, and it made me feel that concern that's so needed, even in these times. So I see a comment or two coming in. Yes. Michelle says, yes, Pastor Carmela. Kindness is a universal language. All right. Thank you so much. I see you here, Charlisa. Good afternoon to you, Charlisa, and welcome. It's good to see you. All right. And you can take her next comment.
Okay, Charlicia, she's saying that's good. Kindness is a habit and not just an occasion. That is
That's
so
right.
good.
That's right. It's something that we need to be more
That's
aware
good.
of. And then you know what we want to do also? We want to be able to lead by example. We
Yeah.
said that it's contagious, and so we want to be able to lead by example. Being in a place where we can show, and not just like show that we're doing something, but just we never know who's watching. We want to be an example of kindness to inspire others to be able to fulfill that and follow that. And again, it creates that positive ripple effect. It's like you throw that rock in the water, and it just, or that pot, and it's that rippling effect that's created to go beyond just where you are, but it goes out beyond
Mhm.
that and
Yeah.
becomes contagious. And so, did you want to share anything, Carmela?
Oh, well, I like that quote that you said. Um, Kindness should be, not just a habit. It should be, I mean, it should be a habit, but not just an occasion.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that it's already built in you. And that's what I like about that. And, not, it should be waiting for an opportunity, but it should already be there when the opportunity arises. We're moving in kindness. I like that so much. And what it does, just in our conversations, or just when we're in the midst of going out, wherever we may be,
Mm-hmm.
that kindness, like you said, it does go beyond, it goes beyond our borders, and
Yeah,
it causes other people to be kind too. So this is good.
that's right. And so, even, and I'm glad you shared that, because even with kindness towards people we don't know, offer, the assistance to someone you may know. They may be a single mom or something, may be struggling with bags. And I know, today's society, we have to be mindful, but just be led, of course. But, just being able to do that is just a great thing. And then we talk about, kindness at the workplace,
Mhm.
collaboration, fostering a place of
Yes.
teamwork, supporting your workers or those whom you work with and deal with every day to meet a common goal. That is acts of kindness. Again,
Yeah.
small gestures. You can offer, and I experienced this. I'll tell you this, and it's so important. I was when I was new in the position that I'm currently in, and I would be sitting with, the person that had been there like 25 years, and I was brand new. So I was just like, oh my gosh. He was so kind to me. He bought me coffee almost every day. Once he knew, because we had a Starbucks on site. So he would buy me coffee every day. He would, buy me things for lunch. I would tell him, no, it's okay. He said no. And he just, get me lunch. He would sit down and talk with me. He took time with me to make sure I understood things, that I was getting it, made me feel comfortable. And that
Mhm.
made a difference. And that made an impact. And that impact impacted me for even the years to come after he's gone and he's retired now. But he says, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay after I'm
Yeah.
gone. That made a lot. That meant a lot. I mean,
Mm,
that meant a lot to
yeah.
me. And so that's an act of kindness. That's kindness and love. It wasn't that I couldn't get coffee or couldn't get food. He just would go and get it. Once he was very detailed. He noticed a little drink I'd drink, and it would be coffee, or I would get the passion fruit iced tea, lemonade iced tea from Starbucks. He said, "You buy those every day," and so he started, giving, buying me those things, and just bringing it up, just a surprise for me. That was kindness, even in the work environment and in the workplace.
Yes. Yes. I love that.
You can read Charlize's comment if that's okay.
Okay. Kindness speaks volumes and creates moments to experience joy, peace, calmness, and God's love.
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Hmm.
It really does. And I just wanted to be transparent and share that because we're talking about kindness in the workplace.
That's good.
Positive feedback,
Mm.
recognizing and appreciating the contributions of people that you're on a team with, or those that you're working with, or those that even in your personal business. It helps really, and this is what I was talking about, boosting morale. It helps with
Yes.
productivity as well. And
Hmm.
so, these are the things that can take place even on our jobs when we have kindness and love. You know, accommodating, sometimes it will be schedules. Hey, I need to leave. Can you, different things like that. Those are acts of kindness and love. And so
Yeah.
I wanted to cover that a little bit about kindness in the workplace. So even as we're at work, even most of us will go back right now, or even if you're working, you're an entrepreneur and you're dealing with people for your business and conversations, we want to be mindful of being kind and showing forth love in what we do in our work, and the kindness that comes from community.
Hmm.
Kindness that comes from community is so important. you know um, we can take time to get involved in our local community and activities. Sometimes we can help support our neighbors, those who may be in need of assistance. Maybe you may have an older person, maybe next door, maybe someone in the neighborhood. Maybe they can't get things done the way they need to be, and they don't have the help. It's okay
Yeah.
if it's okay with them to step in and help periodically. It's so important, and this is, again, Carmela, this is so near and dear to me because you see this every day. And so we want to make sure that we spread kindness in our community. We're spreading kindness in our workplace work, what we do in our work, in our entrepreneurship. We want to make sure that we spread kindness to those we don't even know with gestures. And we want to be consistent in kindness and leading by example as well. All right. And so before I move on here to just our last point, I just want to say that as we continue to spread kindness in our community, in our family, in our friendships, spreading kindness and love, be the change. That's something that I have wrote down when I was journaling, Carmela. Be the change. Start with ourselves.
Hmm.
Make kindness a daily practice. Be the change. And
That's
then
it.
when we be the change, we can inspire others, encourage our friends, our families, and those in the community to join in the movement of kindness and love. And then again, we talked a little bit about the creating a ripple effect. As more people embrace kindness, it will create a positive change that spreads far and wide. And that's what I was saying, just the rippling effect of it. And so I just wanted to share that this afternoon with all of you, as we pause and take time to be kind one to another. Remember to continue to spread positivity. Remember those whom someone you may know that may be just in a hospital, or someone who's having a bad time with grief, or whatever it may be. We want to be conscious to be able to be aware of sharing with others. So I'm going to go ahead. I think we have some kindness, some messages here. All right. Yes, Apostle Hope. Kindness should be a habit and not an occasion. Yes,
Mhm.
it should. Charlize, so you can take that comment.
Kindness speaks volumes and creates moments to experience joy, peace, calmness, and God's love.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Kindness stimulates healing. Oh, yes, it does.
Mhm. Yeah.
It makes a difference. And I say that from personal experience that it makes a difference in somebody else's environment and what may be going on in someone's mind. It is so important. Carmela, did you want to say anything as we close out before we move to announcements?
Well, I was thinking about the example that you were talking about, and I was thinking that kindness leaves a lasting impression.
Hmm.
So good, it leaves a lasting impression. Even after that person has gone from the space, like you said, they've retired now, but they left a lasting impression of their kindness that's unforgettable. So I like that.
Yeah, and it's great. We from that we developed a
Hmm.
friendship, and I
Hmm.
get check-ins. They check in on me, say they've relocated to a whole. They went back to their original state, where they're from, and but they still check in. How's everything going? I even receive Christmas gifts from them still after they have retired. Well, they can, people retire, they go on and, especially who's working 30 years, but I appreciate that. And so that's a rippling effect because it what it does is it drew a positivity within me to make sure that I can pass that on to someone else as well. So we're gonna have I think I see Monique. I love this kindness. These are lasting impression. Thank you so much for sharing that, Monique. You're absolutely right, and that's what I was trying to say. All right, so thank you all for tuning into this tea time. Remember, during this holiday season, love and kindness. Remember to join Carmela on Facebook for her Grateful Challenge. It helps us to, you know, take the things off of the negativity and put it on what really matters. And that's the things we have and being positive about what's
Mm,
already there, not
thank you.
what we don't have, but what we already have. And that is a lot
Yeah.
when you really look at it. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and let Carmela do our announcements this afternoon. And looking
Right.
forward to that.
All right, tea timers, we're so excited about today and your opportunity to come and support the Renewal Center. And as we are, endeavoring to do things through Tea Time Tuesday and all of our other outlets and our areas of ministry, we even have the Heart of Renewal now. That is our Heart of Renewal 2024 community program, and that's going on right now. And so we are so excited to be able to support 23 ladies that represent 23 families here in the Charlotte area. And we want to bring hope, light, and love. And you can do that by donating and also giving a contribution to the Renewal Center, to the Heart of Renewal Community Program. We're going to be presenting them with some beautiful holiday gifts. And we would love you to join in this endeavor. We've already given to Samaritan's Purse already. We've given them a donation for the hurricane victims of Hurricane Helene and Milton. And so now we are also coming together to give this donation, and this is through Life Outreach Restoration Center, defining her mentor program. We want to give to them. And so you can do that by the many ways of the Renewal Center. There's different ways to give, and we're going to place that on the screen so you can give to the Renewal Center. I know a lot of you have been giving, and you can go ahead and give to the Renewal Center at www.therenewalcenters.com/give. There are all these other meaningful ways to give too, right here. Text to give, you can give PayPal. We also have Cash App options, Zelle, Venmo. And if you want to mail a check to the Renewal Center, you can do that. Also, if you're giving to the Renewal Center to this endeavor for the Heart of Renewal, go ahead and put Heart of the Renewal on the subject line so we'll know exactly where you are giving to. If you like to give in general to the Renewal Center, we welcome you also to give in these ways and to download the mobile app. You can give on the mobile app and also on the website. So if you haven't downloaded the mobile app, this is a great time to do it. Jump on board and come and support the Renewal Center with our donations for the Heart of Renewal. Also, just like I said, you can download the mobile app, and this is how you do it. This is how you can connect with us. You'll be able to get all of the messages, reforming culture, all the daily announcements that Apostle Hope sends out to everybody. So if you go ahead and download that mobile app, you'll also stay in the know of our blog. And even when we also have some upcoming events, that's on our mobile app. There is also an option there to give.
All right. All right. So we have tomorrow here. I'm going to put that up.
Yes, join us tomorrow. It's Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. We are on the Kingdom of God series. So come on and join us for our Wednesday night Bible studies. We are just really been diving in this biblical teaching. We want to invite you to join us. It's never too late to join us. Go to our website. You can go to the mobile app or even on our Facebook page so that you can sign up for the Zoom link. All roads lead to grief recovery. Those of us that may be wrestling with grief at any point in our life, this is a great program that we have at the Renewal Center to help us navigate through grief. Individual grief sessions. We have the grief, pain, and stress group sessions. All of these things will be starting up in the new year. You can find out a little bit more of information and contact the Renewal Center there at www.therenewalcenters.com. And then also, you can also reach us through the website. You can find a little bit more about our grief recovery program. We have 2 grief recovery specialists ready to help with grief, any navigating through grief. And of course, we know grief comes in many shapes and sizes. Loss comes in many shapes and sizes. And so we want to show our kindness to you by offering this program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing these announcements this afternoon. And I see a couple of comments that came in here. 2024 Gratitude Challenge. Oh, yes. It's been great. Yes, guys, tune in. Go to Carmela's page and tune in. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. This is what she does, and she's been graced to do this. And so we're excited to be able to participate. Even if you come on and view her lives, that I tell you, it'll touch you and it'll make you just want to just embrace gratitude even more. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You are welcome, Michelle. You are welcome.
Yes, Michelle.
All right. Charlisa, enjoy today's session and kindness. Takeaway, engage, extend, exchange, and acts of kindness to be the change in the earth. Thank you so much, Charlisa. That was powerful. Thank you so much. And we thank you all for tuning in to our tea time this afternoon. Just want you to remember this quote here for your week. Kind heart loves deeply and forgives quickly, for there is no room in the loving heart for grudges to grow. All right. I'm thankful for that quote. We thank you all again for joining us for tea time, and we look forward to seeing you again. I think we will be up, yes, next week for tea time. So we look forward to seeing you. And again, remember to take care of each other. And I am Renewal. Have a great day, everyone. And remember to pause and do something kind for someone today. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Carmela, for being on. All right. Have a great day, everyone.